Welcome to another episode of Crypto. So today we're looking at the chart of Kyber network, guys. That's what we'll be looking at. Let's see what Kyber network is doing. Because so let's see. Okay. So guys, so Kyber network have successfully broken out of this downtrend, and you can see we're about entering into uh this trend line. That was the first smackdown that it created. That's how we used to create this particular trend line. You can see it's struggling to get into this particular line. It's not actually struggling because this is the first touch, so definitely there will be a lot of sell-off. Okay, so this week we're going to see a lot of sell-off. So we're looking at carbon network moving up to this particular line by next week. That's all looking at the previous week, but it's looking good. Let's check the daily time frame, and you can see um, on the daily time frame, you can see this particular this particular first Magdan is holding family, and which is a good sign that we're still on the uptrend, but we'll have to wait until we break out of it, guys. So we have to wait. But for me, Carbon is looking like a good buy. I think this retracement is a very good entry point for Carbon Network at the moment. Okay, so you can see our movement. We'll be moving the uptrend, so we're still in play on this particular trend. Okay, so you can see we're still very much in play. This particular line is not yet broken, and you can see the sell pressure is very weak. If we use this particular as a support line, that's this particular markdown, this particular first sell pressure after breaking out of this particular high, you can see the sell pressure. So people are holding Kyber network at the moment, for short KNC. So it's a good sign that we have very few seller in the market at the moment. So me, I believe Kyber network is going to spring up. It's going to spring up in no time. So let's see. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. Okay. So after this particular, if Kyber network successfully break through this particular trend, so where can we see Kyber network for? Okay, so you see this particular first uptrend here. Okay, like this particular uptrend and retracement before moving up is something that we don't have to play with because this is the first resistance created after breaking this particular previous high that was here. Okay, and so we're going to put our trend line there. We're going to have a retracement on this particular uh, zone on Kyber network. There will be a retracement or a sell-off on this particular zone. So guys, so looking at looking at 100%. So looking at Kyber network to hit $8. That's our target for Kyber network because from here we're going to see a lot of sell-off. Okay, so let's go back to the history of the charts. Okay, so you can see from the history of this particular chart, anything that have crossed this particular line, okay, we tend to retrace back, which is telling us that this line is a strong retracement line. So, but Kyber network might break through this particular line if it's coming up, but if Kyber network break through this particular, let's say this $8 line, it's a good sign of selling at that particular time. Okay, all right, let's say $8. So you should just also, it's a good sign they're telling us, okay, guys, you should be ready to take profit. That's what this particular line is going to tell us. It doesn't mean that Kyber is going to be stuck with this particular line. And you can see from this break, okay, from this fall, a retracement, this was a this particular line head up this resistance. That's why it leads to this particular fall on this particular move. So we're looking at Kyber network, and we're looking at getting into Kyber network at the moment, guys. So please, this is not a financial advice. Please do your own research. Okay, thank you, guys.